Well, guys, when he's not trying to stop you driving your car around London or calling you a racist for wanting to protect English history, Sadiq Khan's talking crap about immigrants building Britain. Now, yes, I know Sadiq Khan often talks crap, and it being about immigrants is hardly shocking, but this bout of bullshit got called out on Twitter with its community notes feature. This, for those who don't know, is Twitter's fact-checking system, but done by people on Twitter, so not like the usual fact checks you see lying about actual facts. Anyway, this Ponce decided to post a virtue signalling tweet and video all about this because that's what he does.
Just a few days ago, we saw the consequences of draconian and immoral immigration policies across Europe, when we discovered dozens of people who had died as a consequence of the Greek ship that we know about that floundered a few days ago. We've got to educate people about why this country is great, why this city is the greatest city in the world, and the history of immigration, asylum seekers and refugees. Have a great refugee week. As long as I'm there, London is open and you're welcome.
Now, that's just a small bit of the video itself, but in that he talks a bag of shit, like when he moans about Greek migrant ship deaths and how tragic that is. But I don't know about you, I'm yet to hear him say a single word about excess deaths here in the UK or how tragic they are. Obviously, though, there's no virtue signal to be had from talking about 2,000 excess deaths here in the UK, is there? Clearly, though, there is one from people who died thousands of miles away trying to become the new cockroaches of Europe, or as Sadiq Khan might call them, our future doctors, engineers and rocket bloody scientists. Now, it should be said, that nonsensical clip is not even what got him fact-checked. No, this was the demented tweet he put out sharing that video that I just showed ya. Here you can see he writes, "This city was built by migrants, by refugees. In the face of hostile, draconian and immoral immigration policies across Europe, we must all show compassion towards those fleeing their country for a safer life." Now, I'm sure you can all see the blatant fake news in that tweet because London was not built by migrants at all. This we know from not only census data but also photo and video evidence from before the 1990s, when the migrant influx really got going. This is actually something I'm planning to do a comprehensive video on once I save the money to buy the copyright protected footage from the 1950s and 60s to help really prove it. But at this point, the still images I've got here now show just how much crap Sadiq Khan's talking. Now, can anyone point out the refugees or immigrants who built Britain in those pictures, because I must be going blind if this prick's not talking a load of shite. Obviously, I'm taking the piss because we know they won't be there as the never-ending influx hadn't started yet, so migrants being here earlier in history to build London's literal bullshit in every sense of the word. This, like I said, got called out by the community note system, who said this and provided sources for it. The City of London was founded around the year 50 AD. It was built up over nearly 2,000 years by people we today call the English. It was not built by migrants, refugees, but by those native to the British Isles. That there is history, even if Sadiq Khan's ilk wants to destroy it, but Khan being called out for lying here does make me wonder when the BBC verifying programme will also call out these lies. Oh yeah, that's right, they won't, will they? They only call the truth fake news when it comes from someone they consider to be far right. How silly of me. They don't call out virtue signalling lies that come out daily because, as we know, London, like the rest of England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, was built by the great people of these islands. Shit, we ruled the fucking world, which is why it's called Great Fucking Britain. Sadiq Khan really hates that, in case you can't tell. Thankfully, the general public on Twitter can fact check this crap now, which these people post, and that's what we've got here.
Pandemic.